Hello everyone and welcome back to Chronos Plays Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair. Today we are investigating the deaths/murders of Ibuki and Hiyoko. I'm sadder about one of those than the others. I really liked Ibuki. She was kind of over the top and a little bit wacky. And Hiyoko, to be honest, I wanted her to either have some sort of like redemption arc where she didn't treat people like shit, but you know, we know from these games that we've played that that's not always the case when it comes to character arcs. It's probably something in her free time events that we could have discovered more and understood it more, though she was kind of a little bee. Though she's very dead right now. I guess I could talk to some y'all or examine the bodies. Sonia.
Something like this.
It has happened once again. 2 of my cherished friends died at the same time. I can't believe it.
How cruel.
This is the place where Ibuki sang for Fuyuhiko. Hiyoko looked like she was having so much fun listening to her music. And now those 2 are no longer here. Such a tragedy. I understand how you feel, but please get a hold of yourself. The 2 of our friends were killed. That's all the more reason why we can't just leave this alone, right? Dots.
So just as I thought.
We must do this then, for the sake of the 2 who have fallen. Mikan? If only I'd noticed sooner, Ibuki might have been saved. Hey, when did you realize Ibuki was missing? After leaving Nagito's room, I went to the on-call room, and that's when it came to me that I should go check on how everyone in the hospital is doing one more time before I go to sleep. And so I went to the patient's room and noticed that Ibuki was gone. So I quickly ran out of the hospital. So that's what happened. And then I saw Fuyuhiko in front of the hospital, so I asked him if he could help me look for Ibuki. That reminds me, where were you? I thought you were resting in the lobby. That is a long story. I'm sorry, it's not like I doubt you or anything. There's no way I doubt you, because we've been together since this morning. You're right. We were together until you went to the on-call room. That's right. We were together until just like a little before the morning Monokuma announcement. So I don't doubt you. I'm telling the truth. Dots. Is it alright if I continue with my autopsy? If you talk to me again later, I'll tell you what I found. So please spare my life at least. Dots. What happened to not doubting me? Well, alright. So actually, Fuyuhiko, you notice anything weird? Hey, Hajime, take a look at this. What? Looks like, look what's in the front door. Oh, it's a drumstick. This is a drumstick, right? And it looks like it's broken. What was it, jammed inside the door? What happened to it?
Like...
If something like that is in the front of the door, you think it might be a really big clue? Why would this be a clue?
Hey!
Remember when we came to the music venue? If it don't open, the only thing we can do is force our way through. I wonder if that's gonna be possible. Of the 4 of us, 2 of us are girls, you know. It doesn't matter if you can do it or not. We have to try. Let's go. We'll all charge at the same time. Ready, set, go! And then we crash into the door. The door is locked when we try to go inside, and the 4 of us charged into the door. But when I examined it, I found out that this door doesn't have a lock at all. Huh. The door's designed to be pushed open, and this is the shape of the handle. If a stick was used to bar the door here, well, don't you think it would lock the door and keep it from opening? There would have to be a way out of here then, though. Right? Because there was no windows or no other entrances from what we know. You mean, you think the drumstick was used to lock the door? The broken drumstick on the floor in front of the door should be proof of that. Then how was the killer able to get out? I mean, the music venue doesn't even have any windows. This door is the only entrance. If they locked the door from the inside, the killer wouldn't be able to escape outside.
Like...
Maybe the killer was still inside when we broke down the door to the music venue? And they waited until we were already at the scene of the crime to join us? You know, don't they use tricks like that a lot in those mystery dramas and stuff? If that's the case, there might be evidence of that around here somewhere. Alright, I'm definitely gonna find it. I won't let the killer get away with this. The killer was still inside when we broke down the door to the music venue, huh? Like you said, that might be possible, but...
I've listened to the whole story.
I heard you two discussing. I heard what you two were discussing. Jackie, that was kind of a cool entrance.
Well,
Besides the broken drumsticks, I've also discovered something interesting. What is it?
see?
Look, there's a weird glob where the right and left doors touch. You're right. What is that? It looks too firm to think it's rubber.
Yep.
Yeah, it doesn't look like rubber, but... As she said that, Chiaki bent down, scraped off the semi-transparent glob with her finger. Nom. Why? Why are you putting it in your mouth? Exactly. Choo-choo. Smells like workshop chemicals. Workshop? And this chewiness. I see. This may be a glob now, but it doesn't mean it was a glob from the start. For instance, it was originally a liquid that hardened into this. It might be possible to apply it directly and smoothly into the gaps of the door. What are you talking about? Nom. Patooey. Just as I thought, it tastes nasty. Chiaki spat out the glob out of her mouth and left the area. Besides that bit about the taste, it's okay to consider that some kind of clue, right? Also, I'm assuming we're not considering that it's maybe poisonous or not. The humans, toxic, maybe? You just don't put weird stuff in your mouth, Chiaki. Dots. Hey, are you okay? Are you still not feeling well? Yeah, I don't really get it, but when I think about Nekomaru, it's like my knees starts shaking. It's weird. There's no way I got that kind of weakness. Probably go away if I battle a strong dude, but Nekomaru's not here. Nekomaru will definitely come back. You're right. Nagito.
Hajime.
This might be imprudent of me to ask, but will you listen to what I have to say?
Hey.
I heard that you witnessed the incident from the very beginning, right? So what? Can you provide me with a summary of the incident? I need to reach the truth behind this incident for the sake of dedicating my body to an even greater hope. No.
Wow.
Why? Don't make me repeat myself. No. This guy just wants to confuse us. There's no way I'm going to tell him what he wants to know.
How unfortunate.
I see. That's disappointing. Yeah, well, you brought it upon yourself, dog. Even I am horrified of my power, of the eye of the Overlord. What the heck is this? You stupid fool. I cannot believe you haven't noticed the abhorrent thing. Pitiful human. They refuse to lift their heads up for fear of doubting the authenticity of the blue sky. Lift my head up. Does he mean that there's something up there? Well, okay. I guess, sure. Curtain. There's a black curtain hanging on the far side of the stage. This curtain, it's not wide enough. It can't reach from one end of the stage to the other.
Huh?
It's not really a full-length curtain. This curtain wasn't originally here, right? If it was, it's strange that it doesn't fit properly. It's probably obtained from the furniture section of the supermarket. Rocket punch. See, the back of the curtain is taped for temporary use, just like the curtain at the supermarket. So you're saying someone took the time to actually bring that curtain from the supermarket?
So...
If they went that far, that was probably something that the killer really needed for this crime. Why do they need it? Who knows? Well, it wouldn't be a mystery if the answers came easy. Well, it would, but it'd be extremely easy mystery. Oh, 1 second. Wrong button. But did you poop? Poop? No, we gotta clean that. There you go. You have it to spare. Have some water. I don't know if that actually matters anymore, but there you go. You should really learn to flush your own goddamn toilet, by the way. Hemp bag. Ibuki had a hemp bag on her head and was hanging from the ceiling. But why did she have a hemp bag on her head? Wait, huh? This hemp bag, upon further inspection, there's a Monmi decal in the fabric. It looks like this isn't just a normal bag. It's the rope that was tied to the baton lighting on the ceiling. Ibuki hanged herself with this rope and died. From what I can tell, it looks like a regular length of rope with no unnatural features. But despite the fact that this music venue has a storage room, there shouldn't have been any rope in there. Which means, was it obtained from the supermarket? Did the killer bring it from there? That means anybody could have obtained this rope, and it means it'd be difficult to use this as a clue. I wonder if that's true. Huh? Oh, I just noticed something. Is it okay if I confirm it?
Hey!
Excuse me, Mikan, do you have a moment? What is it? There's something I want to ask you. There's no doubt Ibuki's cause of death was being hanged by this rope, right? Yes, she had no other external injuries, so there's no doubt she died from hanging herself.
I see.
I see. So Ibuki died by hanging herself. That was obvious the moment we discovered the body. You might not have seen it, but we all saw that she hung herself. You're right. Yep, I got it. So this rope won't be much of a clue. Then I might as well search another place. She's as usual. I have no idea what he's up to. Rope used for the hanging. Ibuki's body atop the stage. She's wearing the hospital gown she was wearing when she was sick. Huh. What's this on Ibuki's feet? Blood. Okay. I didn't notice when she was hanging, but the soles of her feet are dirty. It's blood. But there shouldn't be any external injuries on Ibuki. If that's the case, this blood belongs to someone else? Huh, okay.
Damn right.
Hey Hajime, can I talk to you for a second? You already discovered the body before you met up with us, right? Yeah, at first I didn't know it was Ibuki because of the hemp bag, though. But I knew right away she was dead since she was hanging from the rope.
Like...
Which means Ibuki must have died before Hiyoko was tied up.
Well...
That helps. There's no time of death written in the Monokuma file this time, so I wasn't sure who died first. It's true, their estimated time of death wasn't written in the Monokuma file this time, so I should know when Ibuki died because I personally saw it. Oh, but I should know. In that video, Ibuki was climbing the stepladder on her own, so right after that, there's blood on the stepladder. Wait, hold on. Ibuki climbed the stepladder and died right after. Does that mean she committed suicide? No, that's impossible. Because even if Ibuki committed suicide, it doesn't explain Hiyoko's death afterwards, yeah. Two different deaths happened at the same time. There's no way that's a coincidence. And there's blood here. Hiyoko died first, then. She was dragged, too, from the looks of it. Let's look at the stepladder. The stepladder is tipped over on its side. This must be the stepladder that Ibuki used in the video I saw. Isn't that a bloodstain? Look, there's blood around the left side of the stepladder. As I recall, Ibuki didn't have any external injuries. If that's the case, then it must be Hiyoko's blood.
Yep.
That's the only thing I can think of. A blood stain that probably belongs to Hiyoko is on the left side of the ladder. What does it mean? And then there's Hiyoko. Oh, candles, I guess. Gotta set the move. Oh wow, that bloodstain's floating. There's a massive candle position near the front of the stage. The dull light in the video must have been coming from this candle. A candle this huge might be perfect for lighting, but they didn't need to bother using a candle. They could have just used the normal stage lighting. Gotta set the mood, right? Maybe? Hiyoko. Hiyoko's body is suspended against the pillar on the side of the stage. Is that tape? It's not rope. She's wrapped against the pillar with duct tape, and she looks like she was forced to stand upright. Damn it, who did this? According to the Monokuma file, her cause of death was a slit throat. Her neck looks like it stopped bleeding, probably because of the duct tape wrapped around it. Why, though? Why wrap the duct tape around it? But why is Hiyoko's kimono like this? Oh, it looks too big for her. Wait a minute. Yeah. What is going on with this? Kimono's all disheveled. Also, her sash is tied in the front. Did the killer do this too? But when did the killer kill Hiyoko? When I first discovered Ibuki's body... No, okay. So I thought Ibuki died second. That can't happen though. Right? Because there's no blood stain there on the ladder. What I was thinking for a second, because Ibuki has blood on her feet, was that she was killed second after Hiyoko. Though Hiyoko was tied up after her death. We do see blood stains for dragging, but at the same time, there's just... It's not... Yeah. Since, yeah, there's no blood stain on the ladder. If there was blood stain on the ladder right here, then Ibuki would have died second, I think. When I first discovered Ibuki's body, I didn't see Hiyoko's body here. If that's the case, Hiyoko was killed. It must have been during the time I was getting everyone before I came back here. But that was barely 10 minutes. Is it really possible that the killer killed Hiyoko and taped her up in such a short amount of time? Even it is possible. Whoever did it would have had a narrow window of time to do so. Because the killer must be someone who doesn't have a alibi during the time, right?
Hey!
Hey, Hajime! Do you have a minute? No, you're in the way.
Now.
I don't wish to be in your way at all, but there's something I really need your help with. Help?
Actually...
If you look closely, there's an unnatural shape bulging from inside Hiyoko's kimono. So I was thinking she might be hiding something. Hold on. Don't tell me you want me to search inside Hiyoko's kimono.
Huh?
That's exactly it.
Why?
Well, it would have been a problem if she was alive, but she's dead now, you know? Don't mess with me. Are you saying that there's no problem with that now that she's dead? Fine, if you don't want to do it, I'll just have to ask someone else.
Hey!
Akane, whatever.
Yo!
What's up?
Hey.
Well, there's something I want you to do for me. If you look, there's something inside Hiyoko's kimono, so can you feel around for it?
What?
Huh, I don't really understand, but I just gotta check Hiyoko's kimono, right?
Thanks.
Thanks! Helping each other is such a wonderful thing.
Now then.
Let's see. Akane reached inside through the duct tape, binding Hiyoko as she stuck her hand inside the kimono.
That's weird.
Damn it, she's tied up so tight, I can't really reach with my hand. Oh wait, hold on.
Yo!
There's something. Is this what you were looking for? A key? Is this a key?
Perhaps.
It looks different from the keys to the cottage, so this may be the key to her motel room? The key to her motel room, huh?
But...
If her key was so deep inside a kimono that it'd be hard to remove. If her key was so deep inside a kimono, it'd be hard to move, sure. And it's very unlikely that the killer tampered with this evidence.
Isn't that right?
Because if this is a trap, they wouldn't put it more towards the front. They would have put it more towards the front of her kimono, so we notice easier. Which means we conclude this is something Hiyoko had with her all along. It's an old-looking key.
Hey.
Also, it's not like I'm adding to that or anything, but you look like you were curious about the condition of Hiyoko's body, right, Hajime? Of course, that's why we're investigating. It's true, there's several mysteries regarding her body. Well, just hear me out for a second. Out of all those mysteries, what do you think is the strangest?
See?
The way they wrapped her body with the duct tape? It's almost like they were trying to hide the wound on Hiyoko's neck, don't you think? Hide the wound on her neck? I don't really know if that was their true intention, but I guess it's a big help for our investigation. The reason for the low volume of blood is because the duct tape is acting as a compress, right? If her body was left alone after her throat was slit, the surrounding area would be a sea of blood. Sea of blood, huh? Okay. So whoever slit her throat probably used the duct tape to make it so that the blood didn't get on them? Maybe? Or at least not track their footprints? I don't know. 2 dead bodies floating in a sea of blood. That's enough to make anybody faint. There's still something that can be done. Okay. But what? Oh, we can talk to Chiaki. Dots. With her arms crossed and a thoughtful look on her face. That's more sad than thoughtful. Chiaki was silently staring at the stage floor. Did something drop on the floor there? Nothing dropped. It's just dirty. Dirty?
Hey, hey.
See? Take a close look at the floor.
See?
Oh, that's blood, isn't it? If you look closely, right there, there's a smudge as if something was wiped off. Wait, this isn't something. Is this a bloodstain?
Yep,
Well, bloodstain isn't strange. Hiyoko's neck was slashed not far from here.
but still.
Rather, what's strange is, why did the killer try to hide it? Hide it?
So,
If they weren't trying to hide it, they wouldn't have bothered wiping it up. The reason the killer wiped off the blood, as long as the body is nearby, there's no way they'd be able to conceal the crime by wiping off a bloodstain. So what was the killer trying to hide? Forgot about that, actually, but we can't even investigate it. Oh, what's this? Oh, lighting control panel. There's a control panel on the wing of the stage. It seems you can use this control panel to raise and lower the baton lighting on the ceiling. In fact, we used this to lower Ibuki's hanging body. Speaking of lighting, the video and the music venue I saw, it had a dim candlelight ambience to it, and it didn't look like this lighting was used at all. But why didn't they use the lighting? Was there some reason that would have been inconvenient? That would have inconvenienced them? Maybe they're just trying to set the scene. I see. So you noticed too, fiend. Noticed. So you didn't notice. Are those eyes just like little glass balls? Take a look at the baton lighting above your head. Have you not noticed the aberrant item? Aberrant? Yes. Look at the baton lighting. Oh, you mean that? There's something that looks like black paper stuck on the baton lighting. So you finally noticed. But I can't really see it from here. I should lower the baton lighting one more time and...
I can see it.
There is no need. Apparently he can see
Go,
it.
my 4 dark devas of destruction.
Go, Mirage Golden Hawk. Jump, P. Now is the time for you to take flight. Feast your eyes upon the brave souls of my 4 dark devas of destruction. A hamster launched itself from Gundam's hands and ran up to the baton lighting on the ceiling in a flash. Choo-choo! It started running around the stuck slip of paper in rapid circles. And then the paper fluttered downward and was deftly caught by Gundam. Did you see that? Behold the power of the ultimate evil eye wielder. Wow, that is amazing! I've never seen a hamster do tricks!
How pitiful.
They're my 4 Dark Davids of destructions. Hamsters are merely their temporary form. So what's with the paper?
Fine.
It seems to be some kind of thick paper, though it does not have any special spells scrapped upon it.
That was clear.
It appears it's nothing useful. No, that's not it. There's no doubt this is some kind of clue. I mean, the fact that it was stuck in a place like that, no matter how we think about it, it's too unnatural. Scrap of thick paper. Can I leave now? Apparently not. Let's see. Now get out of there. Oh, temperature. This looks like the music venue's AC unit. That's right. You might be able to adjust the hot air in the music venue with this. Alright, I should mess around with it a little like so. It's running as a heater, over 86 degrees Fahrenheit. Now I know why it's so damn hot. I better turn off the heater for now. That should cool things off a little. Done? Okay. Camera. The shattered remains of the machine are spread all over the floor.
I see.
This appears to be the surveillance camera unit.
This too.
Kazuichi put it in the music venue for communication purposes. Why is it destroyed like this? Perhaps criminal psychology is a play here? What do you mean?
Well,
Even though they know that they are not being recorded, there is no way the killer would tolerate committing a murder in front of a camera.
Fine.
That's why they destroy the camera. Seems plausible enough. They'd hesitate to murder someone in front of a camera, and that's why the killer destroyed it? Then what was that thing I saw? Okay, anything else here? No, just the door. There's a door that says staff only. It looks like the inside of a storage room. I might as well investigate in there too. Oh, right here. There's carpeting, wallpaper, and paint on the shelf. It's probably used for stage decorations. Huh. This thick black paper that's folded up on the lower shelf, it looks like wallpaper. There's a lot of stickers pasted on all over the front side of the wallpaper. And this edge of the wallpaper, it looks like a little torn, but what does it mean? Oh, so we're not going to put two and two together? Okay. A lot of stickers here. Compared to the last time, it feels like there are less stickers than before. Am I overthinking things? Less stickers, though. We haven't seen any stickers. There's carpeting, wallpaper, and paint on the shelf. It's probably used for stage decoration. Oh. Wait, what? Okay. That's interesting. Mirror? Looks like there's a light coming in from somewhere. You can see your whole body in the huge full-length mirror. It's probably used for checking costumes. The mirror this big, it'd be easy to check how you look. Guitar? Okay, nothing new. Yeah, okay. Nagito. Wrong button again. Nagito, did you come here to investigate the storage room too? I just wanted to confirm what you were thinking. Is that it, or is he trying to stand guard here?
Hey.
So how about it? Did you find any clues? The tipped over stepladder on the stage, the duct tape binding Hiyoko. That probably all came from the storage room. There might be some other things from the storage room that they used for the crime. You always pretend to give hints, but in the end, you're just going to be the killers on the killer's side, right? I'm not siding with the killer, you know? I'm just on the side of whoever acts in the name of hope. That's all there is to it.
But,
That's the main reason why this case is really special. Huh?
man,
But I can't say for certain, though. What's this guy saying? As usual, he's not making any sense.
Hajime,
By the way, Hajime, I still don't quite understand the details of what happened.
right?
Hey, if you can explain it to me in detail, I think I'd be able to give you some more useful information. Really, you might end up confusing us again instead. You don't want to find the truth, you just want to make us suffer.
How mean.
That's not true. I'm doing this because I believe in it's for everyone's sake. Oh well. For the sake of everyone's hope, I'll gladly become the enemy. I'm too late, and I won't even mind when I die.
Damn it.
That's the main reason why I can't overlook this case this time. Huh? What does that mean? Regardless, I guess you're not going to tell me, huh? And it can't be helped. I guess I'll just rely on my gut feeling. Gut feeling.
Hey,
You should come by later, too. I'll go there first and wait for you. Where exactly are you talking about? Probably the motel room? Well, obviously the movie theater. Oh. After you said that, Nagito walked out of my sight. Movie theater? Why the sudden interest in the movie theater? Huh, guess there's something important in the storage room. I guess that's everything important in the storage room. Okay. Well, the hemp bag, is that from the movie theater? I know they had, like, gifts and stuff there. Alright, with this, we might be close to finishing, finish the investigation, investigating the music venue. But I still need to talk to Mikan. I need to make sure she gets, make sure I get those autopsy results. Hi, Mikan. How about Mikan? Have you found out anything by now? To tell you the truth, it's been very inconclusive.
You got it wrong!
But it's not my fault. The music venue is just too hot. Because of the heat, I can't estimate the time of death. Because of the heat? Is that possible? If the body is overexposed to heat or cold, you won't be able to determine the precise time of death. I see, that might have been the killer's goal. They covered up their time of death by using the heater to make the inside of the music room hot. But that's weird.
But
Even if this heat is the killer's doing, is there any reason for them to cover up the time of death? I agree. As long as I saw it, it should be clear what order the murders occur. First it was Ibuki, then Hiyoko. As long as this is an imitation murder, there shouldn't be any mistaking the order of the murders. What? As long as this is an imitation murder? Huh? Imitation murder? Yeah, what the hell does that mean?
Huh?
You don't know, Hajime? I thought everyone already knew.
See?
It's a murder where the killer uses a creative work, like a song or film, as an outline for their killing. It's so common in detective novels, mangas, and video games that you start to get annoyed by it. How would an imitation murder be related to this murder? Well, based on the killing order and the way they were killed, it's clearly an imitation of that movie. That movie? The assumption is an imitation murder is the reason why the killer killed 2 people. Oh, the movie theater. The goal was an imitation killer. Even so, why did they feel the need to do something like that?
Do you have a minute?
Excuse me, if this really was an imitation of that movie, then is it possible that one person might have been the killer? Or might have been killed? It's certainly conceivable if the killer wishes to complete the imitation. Hold on a second. What are you talking about? An imitation murder? One more person might have been killed? Are you guys worried that there's gonna be another victim? Then no worries! Things would get out of hand too fast if a bunch of people could be killed at once. I'm a real cautious fella, so I've prepared a perfect countermeasure. On this killing school trip, the same blacking can only kill a maximum of 2 people.
Huh?
You mean you've added another rule?
Yep.
Well, if killing everyone at once is okay, the blackened would be able to secure an easy victory, yeah? This new will prevent that. Make sure you slam it into your tiny brains. If it is the maximum of 2 people, then there'll not be any more killing. Dots. Since you're here anyways, can I ask you one more thing? You know, I just want to confirm one of the class trial rules. I see. As expected of you, you're very strict about games. I don't want to consider this possibility at all, and I don't even want to think someone would do this. If 2 cases occur at once, what happens if there are 2 killers? Huh?
So...
Like I said, I'm talking about the possibility that Ibuki and Hiyoko are killed by 2 different people. Oh. That would mean that 2 killers exist at the same time, but we can only vote for one person, right?
I am concerned.
If we can only choose choose one based on the majority vote, the other person could certainly achieve victory.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right.
See?
So what happens in that case? What about a case where there's 3 incidents instead of 2? Or if 4 incidents overlap with one another?
Silence!
Just shut up! It's okay, I'll make extra sure something like that never happens. Dots?
Hey.
Meaning 2 killers can't exist at the same time. So it's safe to say that applies to this case too?
Wow.
Ah!
I don't like
Alright,
this.
fine, that's right. There was always one killer at a given time. Even if they had an accomplice, I'd have you figure out who the mastermind is. Man, I ended up giving you a huge hint. She made me say it. Gamer brains are not to be underestimated. I should just shut up and go back to my cave. I see, so there's no possibility for 2 killers to exist at the same time. With this, I guess that narrows things down a little. Yep, that makes things a little easier. Plus, if the same killer can kill a maximum of 2 people, it means a 3rd victim to be impossible. Imitation murder breakthrough. You guys keep saying that, and it sounds strange to me. What do you guys mean by imitation? Could it be you haven't seen it? Seen it? Seriously, seen what?
So...
Like I said, that movie.
Oh my.
When we first explored the island, Monokuma was passing out invitation tickets. Then the imitation is...
Good instincts.
Of course, it's an imitation of that movie.
Well...
Well, based on the murders this time, it closely resembles that movie. As if they were copying it. As is, they copied the movie. I see, Nagito mentioned something about that. Literally just saw this! I guess I should have pressed B there. I see, you haven't seen it. Still, it's not too late, I think. It's probably a good idea if you watch the movie before the class trial starts. Looks like I need to do that. Then I should get going too. There are other places I want to investigate. Where do you intend to go next, Chiaki? Probably the hospital for sure? The first victim, Ibuki, was there. I don't know what was going on in the hospital in the first place.
You are right.
Thanks to the spear disease, we could not go there for some time. She's right, it might be good for me to go investigate the hospital too. There might be some clues related to Ibuki's death. For clues related to Hiyoko's death, I should try going over the motel. There's still a lot of things I could do before the class trial. I'll definitely give it my all until the end. Alright, so you two are staying here? Just a little bit more time, and I'll be back to my old self. This ain't like me at all. Okay. Okay, yeah, I know. Thanks. No, we don't really know. Yeah, so this is the same stuff. Okay, let's go to the motel, I guess? And check out Hiyoko's room. Kinda hoping that they have a plush of Monokuma there, because I'm missing one, and I don't really know where. So I'm assuming it's gonna be here then. I hope. Oh, okay. I just remembered I never went inside any of the rooms in the motel. Yeah, motel, not hotel. Plus, I don't even know where Hiyoko's room is. It might be fast to just ask someone. Gundam!
So
You're here, right? Come on out. Huh, are you talking to me? I can see you. Did you really think you could hide your presence like that? I was trying to hide in the first place. Hey, which room was Hiyoko staying in?
listen well.
Open the door to the center room. However, are you prepared? Make sure you pray to whatever god you hold dear, and you might want to bring an extra pair of underwear. Yeah. I wonder, how does this guy talk to his parents and teachers? He probably doesn't. Or at least his parents are the same as him. Hey, Hajime, can you explain it to me again? What happened when you first discovered Ibuki's body? It was the same when I found it with you guys. Ibuki's body was hanging from baton lighting. However, there was no body discovery announcement made. That's why I went to get you guys. I met up with Chiaki at the motel, and when we were about to go back to the music venue, he met up with Mikan and me. And when we went back to the music venue, the entrance door wouldn't open for some reason.
I see.
So we had no choice but to break it down, and discovered Hiyoko's body was suddenly there, too. Yeah, that's what happened.
Hey.
This is the most important part. When you arrived at the motel, who else saw you besides Chiaki? As I recall... yeah, didn't you hear me? A body was found. Body? Yeah! Could it be? Do you intend to spread lies like Nagito? In order to confuse us all? Oh, so Gundam too. Besides Chiaki, I saw Gundam and Monami.
I see.
See, so Kazuichi and Sonya didn't appear, right, huh? You think those two are suspicious?
Like...
Well, Hiyoko was killed between the time you saw Ibuki's body and when you broke down the door, right? So obviously those two are more suspicious since they weren't with us. That might be it, but... While we're at it, let me tell you my alibi, too. When the morning Monokuma announcement woke me up, I went straight to the hospital. I saw Mikan panicking in front of the hospital. I asked her what was going on, and she said Ibuki disappeared. And so you guys split up and looked for Ibuki, huh?
Well, yeah.
While we were circling the island, we came to the motel and saw you guys here. Did you see anyone else while you circled the island?
Well...
No, we went to the movie theater in that street full of machines to look for Ibuki, but we didn't see anyone. Are you implying I don't have an alibi because I didn't run into anyone? It's unreasonable for you to doubt me. The time that Mikan and I were on our own looking for Ibuki wasn't very long. In that short time, there's no way I could have killed Hiyoko and wrapped her around the pillar with duct tape. It's true, I feel like there wasn't enough time to do that after I left the music venue. But the fact that Hiyoko was killed, and we did discover her body... Huh. Do you still doubt me?
Jeez.
Oh, I'm used to it. It's true I've done things that I deserve to be doubted for. So don't worry, even if you doubt me, I don't plan on dismembering you or encasing you in concrete. I don't know how to... I want to know in advance what I'd have to do to end up like that. Sonya or Kazuichi, huh? That would seem... odd. That would seem odd, but then again, some odd people have committed murders in the 2 games that I have played so far. Ladder. Looks like it's locked, but the key was inside her kimono. Maybe if I use this. It opened, just as I thought. This key was Hiyoko's room key. Alright, I should go inside. I really don't see them committing murder, though. Then again, like, is there really no Monokuma doll here? Oh shit. So Hiyoko was staying here. She only stayed here a few nights, but it doesn't really feel like her room, but I feel a little conflicted. Hi, Sonia. Where the hell did you come from?
My.
Huh, did the door open? Yeah, Hiyoko put the key in her kimono, so I used it to open the door. I see. What, did something happen? No, it is just... I'm starting to believe it might be my fault. Her fault? What does that mean? Oh, Monokuma! I wanted the Monokuma doll. It's a mirror, but it's small and rusty. There's no way anyone can use this. Get the Monokuma doll. I will use the mouse if I have to. Thank you.
No.
Be very, very quiet. I'm hunting rabbits. What exactly is here? A bed? And a monitor that you can't really watch. This bed isn't messed up. Doesn't look like she was abducted in her sleep. Okay, Sonia, what up? The moment Hiyoko came to this hotel, she completely shut herself in this room. She was afraid of the spear disease, so she was cautious of you guys too. Oh, she was afraid of the spear disease, so she was cautious of you guys too, right? However, her fear of disease was not the only reason she locked herself in her room. She had another reason. Besides the disease, what other reason would make her lock herself in this room?
Perhaps.
Her kimono. Her kimono? Yesterday, I went to talk to her. Since she had been in her room for some time, I told her it might be good for her to go outside for a bit. She kept the door to her room locked, but by coincidence, it was not locked at that time. And then I saw it. Hiyoko was crying and struggling with kimono straps. That's sad. That is actually sad. She lost the one person that could actually help her. Or not help. I guess like any of us could have tried to help her, but the one person she trusted and liked to help her. She did not want to smell bad, so she took a shower, but then she could not tie her sash anymore. Mahiru is no longer with us, so I believe she was having trouble with it. She didn't leave her room because she couldn't tie her kimono, huh?
You are right.
The others might have thought it was just a silly sash, but it must have been a serious issue for her. Hiyoko told me that she learned how to tie her sash from Mahiru, that Mahiru kindly taught her the basics. That's why she wanted to be able to tie her sash on her own.
Perhaps.
She probably could not forgive herself for not being able to do it, especially since Mahiru taught her. I could not really understand her feeling, which is why I said what I did. What did you say, Sonia?
Hiyoko, by chance, are you having trouble wearing your kimono?
Stupid! What are you saying? Of course I can do it! Because Mahiru taught me. That's why I can do it on my own.
If that is the case, how about you do it someplace where there is a mirror?
Oh.
Do you remember the full-length mirror in the storage room at the music venue?
Yeah.
If you do it while standing in front of a large mirror, I am confident you will be successful.
Or Sonia could help you with it.
Also, shutting yourself in your room like this may be bad for your health.
Hey, guess what? Leaving your room is bad for your health. And that was when she kicked me out.
It cannot be.
Could it be Hiyoko remembered that? Are you saying she went to the music venue to wear her kimono? I can see that happening. Hiyoko locked her room and made sure she put the room key inside her kimono. Can't imagine that she was abducted by someone. If so, that's weird. Hey, did you tell anyone about that before the incident? Or was someone listening in on your conversation? I never told this to anyone, and I do not believe anyone was listening in on our conversation. Nobody knew. If that's the case, how did the killer know Hiyoko was going to the music venue? Something's wrong. It could have been an accident? Like, maybe there wasn't supposed to be two murders. Maybe whoever was killing Ibuki at the time was still, obviously there. And Hiyoko might have, walked in on them? If that's the case, they were probably in the storage room, but there was no blood there. Unless the killer was able to, restrain Hiyoko, which, to be honest, wouldn't be that hard. Like, and it's like beating a dead horse, right? But she's extremely tiny. Yes, she doesn't really have that much muscle. She's literally the size of like a preteen, so wouldn't be that hard. Yeah. Still, I don't see anything like else that looks suspicious. There's no sign that someone made a mess of a room, and I don't think she was forcibly abducted. I feel like I couldn't really find an important clue. Oh well. I guess, yeah. I don't know. Sonia's testament might be somewhat important, but I guess how she ended up becoming a victim is not as important as to, well, not how, but I guess why she ended up becoming a victim. And we want to know how, like, where was her neck slit and stuff like that. Like, we know now why she's a victim. She went to the music venue to do a kimono, and wrong place, wrong time, probably, maybe. Unless someone did listen in to Sonia. Hey, Chiaki.
Well?
I feel like I haven't been here in a while, even though it's only been a few days. Alright. Soda. Hey, have you prepared the surveillance camera? You prepared the surveillance camera unit, right?
Hey!
Yeah, so I didn't make any weird modifications or anything. It's not like I'm suspicious or anything. Didn't you get this from that shitty looking alleyway where all those machines were lined up?
Right!
Yeah, I just tweaked it a bit. Then, if there are other surveillance camera units, could it be possible to transmit a signal to the hospital from those cameras too?
Man.
No, that's impossible. Originally, surveillance cameras and surveillance monitors are only used as part of the same unit. The video that was filmed with the hospital camera can only be viewed at the hospital by the hospital monitor. The video that was filmed with the music venue camera can only be seen with the music venue monitor.
Hey!
But if I left it like that, we wouldn't be able to communicate, so I swapped the cameras. So that's how you guys were able to view the hospital footage from the music venue and vice versa. However, each surveillance camera unit manages its own broadcast based on the specific number. So even if you bring the same model camera or monitor, you won't be able to interfere with the signal. Meaning, even if another surveillance camera exists, it'd be impossible to broadcast with it.
Huh?
However, I didn't just swap the cameras. I modified them, increased the wireless range. If I hadn't done that, we wouldn't have been able to use it. You're right. That you did work on that. Alright. I should investigate the lobby first, I guess. Monitor? There's a surveillance camera unit on top of the reception desk. As long as the music venue's surveillance camera unit is destroyed, it's impossible to broadcast with it.
Hajime.
Hey Hajime, there's something I wanted to ask you. You first discovered Ibuki's body at the music venue, right? But why did you go to the music venue? You had a reason for that, right? Did you see something with his camera?
That's right!
Oh, I wanted to ask you that. It'd be different if the surveillance camera unit could record, but it's only good for household functions.
Hey.
Tell me, Hajime. Yeah, that's exactly it. I saw a strange video in that surveillance camera unit. It showed the music venue stage, and there was a black curtain hanging there like there is now. But the whole display was pretty dark because they were just using candlelight. There was a rope hanging from the ceiling, and beneath that, there was a stepladder on the floor. And right away, a person wearing a hospital gown and a hemp bag on their heads appeared. I didn't know it was because their face was covered. I didn't know who it was because their face was covered, but now I know it must have been Ibuki. She walked straight to the stepladder, and without a hesitation, she climbed the stepladder on her own free will, and then she dragged... See, that's the thing about free will, though. She didn't have any while she was sick. She was pretty much a goddamn marionette. You tell her to do something, she'd be like, oh, okay, I'll do that. I mean, she had a little free will, right? Because she was in a room, she's like, oh, maybe I'll go outside, because why not? Pretty much. And then you're like, no, go back to the room. She's like, okay, I'll go and stay in my room. Like, order received. And then she grabbed the rope, and that's all I saw. The candlelight being used must have been snuffed out or something, because the screen went dark all of a sudden, and it wasn't displaying anything anymore.
Man.
Well, if the candlelight goes out, obviously nothing will show up. Modern surveillance cameras have infrared functions, so things can only show up things can still show up in the dark. But the one I got from the machine alley was really an old model. Hold on!
Well?
At the time, you said you didn't know the person wearing the hemp bag was Ibuki, right? Yeah. You didn't know it was her, but you saw she was wearing trying to hang herself. So you rushed over to the music venue to try to stop her. And I didn't make it in time.
Hey.
Still, if she climbed the stepladder on her own, does that mean she committed suicide? Wouldn't that mean she's her own killer? I mean, yes. Ibuki committed suicide. What do you think, Chiaki? There's no doubt Ibuki climbed the stepladder on her own, right? Yeah, there's no doubt. If so... Hey, don't think for so long. If you don't know, just be honest about it. Well, of course she doesn't. There's no way we'd be able to figure out so easily. Oh yeah, I need to investigate the conference room on the second floor. I'm heading over there with my puffed out cheeks. The heck? She ran away all of a sudden. She said the conference room, but why would she mention the conference room all of a sudden? Also, I might just be overthinking, but did she seem a little upset? She was kind of mad at us, I think. Normally, that's what the puffy cheeks mean. We can check out Ibuki's room. Kane, you're here too. Hi.
Now then.
I'm finally getting back to my normal self.
All right.
Hajime, help me with my recovery. You can touch my boobs if you want. If you win. No thanks, I guess. She was bearable when she was quiet. It'd be so much better if she's still failing the effort. Hajime! Yeah, you'd at least deserve a slap for that. That's rude. Anyways, why are you here?
Hey, hey.
I've never been sick or hurt before, so I had no idea, but hospital gowns are pretty comfy. I was thinking I might as well keep wearing one. Don't tell me you plan to wear hospital gowns from now on. That's the idea, but it looks like they're all out of stock. It looks like there was one gown for each patient room, so I thought there'd be more in the empty rooms. There aren't any gowns?
Yeah.
Yep, that's right. Ibuki died wearing one, so that's so the only one left is the one Nagito was wearing. If I have no choice, then I should just use Nagito's. It's unisex size, so I'll probably fit in it. Hold on, what happened to the gown you were wearing? You're saying I should wear the one I already wore? That's gross. Yes, no, this is right. Wearing clothes someone else was wearing is even grosser. Absolutely. We can wash clothes here. Yes?
Like,
No time to dilly-dally. I totally left Mikan back at the music venue. Crap, I gotta get back there. Well, it's okay since I already investigated the music venue, but leaving her on guard duty was a bad idea. This was Nagito's room. This was Ibuki's room, yes? Oh, okay, never mind. I guess, is everything else closed? Yeah. Okay, let's go to the conference room, I guess. Nothing's changed over here, right? No. Okay. Up we go. That hurts my eyes. I don't know why. Conference room and staff room. Dots. What's this? It's pitch black. I can't see anything. Huh, where's the switch?
hey,
Don't turn it on. Huh? Checky, are you there?
cuz
If you turn on the light, it's gonna be fully exposed. So it'd be embarrassing. What? Fully exposed?
hey,
Hey, Hajime, if you poke out your eyes, you can turn on the light. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna poke them out? I'm not gonna poke out my eyes.
aw,
Bummer. Troll fail. No sooner did she finish saying that, I heard the dry sound of a curtain being drawn. There was a flash of intense light that stung my eyes a little. I squinted my eyes until they started adjusting to the light. I saw Chiaki had finished opening the curtain that was covering the window.
hey, hey.
Were you surprised? Surprised? I don't get it.
Well,
I got it. Got what?
see?
The curtains in the conference rooms are designed to completely block out light. It's a projector in here, so they were probably careful about about light shining through.
See?
See, a black curtain that blocks light. And it's also long enough to reach the floor. It's perfect. A black light blocking curtain. That's why it was so dark. Huh, is something wrong with it? This is actually just adorable. I'm still in the middle of investigation, so it's a secret. Yep, she's upset. But still, what was that all about? That bit about it being embarrassing if I look and troll fail.
Nope.
I just wanted to mess with you. Yep, she's definitely upset. Why is she acting so childish? I guess I'm done investigating the hospital. I should move to a different place. Am I done? Hey, did I do something to make you angry? Thoughts?
That's wrong.
I'm not angry, I think. Well, are you or aren't you? If you're not angry, you wouldn't have done something so weird.
Yep,
Yeah, I'm already over what happened earlier, so you don't have to worry about it.
I think.
She teasing me? I think she's teasing you, dog. So are we actually done? Alright. I was gonna check the on-call room too, but still. Huh. I guess, we gotta go to the movie theater next? Yeah, everything looks the same here. There's a bed. It resembles the ones in the patient rooms. Now's not the time to rest. It's always the time to rest. Okay, let's go to the movie theater then. The Wizard of Monami? Wild Gunman Monokuma.
Hello there.
Oh, hello there, Hajime. I knew you'd come here. That means you noticed it too, right? The case this time is an imitation case in which the killer used the movie as their theme. I wouldn't know. Haven't watched the movie yet.
I see.
I see. Then you really should watch this movie first.
Hey!
Hey, manager. Customer's here.
Did you call me?
Yeah? Did you call me?
What?
Hajime's the customer. You have a problem with that?
What are you gonna do?
You said you didn't want to watch it, but I knew you wanted to see it all along. If that's what Sundari Hajime looks like, then you're really a tough guy. You were so devoted to being a Sundari. Is that how you pronounce that? I think it is. It's like Yudari, like Yudari Simulator, right? So it's Sundari. You even bought the Monokuma sticker for $1.5 million.
Huh?
You paid $1.5 million for a sticker? It's nothing.
Listen up!
In exchange for not watching the movie, Hajime paid $1.5 million for Hajime's Monokuma sticker. Come on, since we're talking about it anyways, why don't you show it to Nagito? Stop it. Well, my resistance was in vain, and Monokuma reached into my pocket and took the sticker. See, it's this one. I'm sorry, I was born stupid. You bought this for $1.5 million? But in the end, he's still gonna watch the movie. Who cares about that anymore? Just hurry up and give me the invitation ticket.
Here!
Okay, here you go. It already says so on the invitation ticket, but it's only effective today at this time. By the way, I can only give away one ticket per person. You only have one chance to watch it for free. I already stamped today's date onto the ticket, so you won't be able to cheat. Don't worry, I only plan on watching it once.
Look forward to it!
Then I'll go prepare the projection reel. Please wait a bit, okay?
Hey.
Hey, Hajime, about the invitation ticket, I strongly recommend you keep that safe. Huh? Why? No reason, just think of it as a protective charm. Okay. Sure. I guess I should wait until Monokuma finishes his preparations. Oh, the stuff over here is gone. It reminds me, the items should be on top of the counter. The mask, or the hemp bag. This one looks like a tote bag made of hemp cloth, the decal of Monami's face on it. Ah, did that catch your eye? It's an all-purpose tote bag useful for a variety of common tasks. It's a limited edition. Only one person can have it. The tote bag is gone, that means...
What's this?
Whoa there! Were you interested in buying that tote bag?
Too bad!
Oh, that's just too bad. It's already sold out. Who'd you sell it to?
You're so
Stupid. There's no way I'd fall for that. There's no way I'd say something like that to reveal who the killer is. So the killer bought it. Ah! Remember you said there was only one because it's a limited item, right? Ha, it's not limited to one. It's more like it's limited to one person. What's the difference?
Hey,
When you buy one bag, you get another one free. It's a common practice to bait customers with bonus prizes. For some reason, hearing you say that pisses me off.
well now.
Now Now then, I should forget that I carelessly made a slip of tongue again.
Now then.
Looks like the preparations are complete, so please enter the theater right away.
I can't wait.
This is exciting. All right, Megiddo.
Impossible.
Hajime, I can't believe you bought that thing, and you paid $1.5 million for it too. But even you said you should have just settled it with money to get out of seeing that movie. You're right, but that means I would have had to buy that thing, you know? Just leave me alone. I mean, it is a lot of money for a sticker. You're not wrong. And we have to see the movie anyway, so. I apologize for keeping you waiting. World-famous director Monokuma presents a stunning masterpiece that reduced American audiences to tears. The Wizard of Monami 2.5D will be screening shortly. From that title alone, I had a bad feeling about this 2.5D. That sounds so half-assed. Don't we have headphones? No, we gave them to Ibuki. Ibuki had 2.5D headphones.
Now then, please relax and enjoy the film.
This is gonna be fully voiced, hopefully.
Monokuma was born in a remote village full of old people because the death rates outpaced the birth rates.
Okay. I guess? Why don't they just move?
One day, Monokuma was swept up by a tornado created by a helicopter gunship during a routine military exercise.
I don't think helicopters are that strong with the wind, but sure.
And was whisked away to Monami's country. Monokuma wanted to return to his homeland so he could go back to pestering the old people for change.
Fair enough.
So he began his journey to see the wizard Monami, who was rumored to grant any wish one desires. Along the way, he met a very loyal group of friends.
That's probably not accurate.
Monokuma met a Monami scarecrow who was missing a brain. When he recommended that she commit suicide, the Monami scarecrow hanged herself and died.
Okay. So that's Ibuki's count.
He also met a Monami lion who was missing her courage, so he pumped her full of arrows.
Arrows?
He also met a Monami tin man who was missing a heart, so Monokuma sliced her into lumps of iron.
Huh.
After a lot of other stuff happened, Monokuma finally reached the wizard Monami, the great and powerful. Eventually, one thing led to another, and he started beating the crap out of Monami.
As he does.
And in the end, he somehow usurped the kingdom from her.
So that's why they were worried about a third victim. One with arrows, right?
With this, Monokuma enslaved the old people, took their pensions, and lived the rest of his days in luxury.
I mean, jealous.
And he lived happily ever after.
Just him, though. So the arrow one didn't happen, yeah? Man, movies are the best! That drama was so moving that I indeed needed 2 boxes of tissues, one for each head. Oh, God. That would be a lot, by the way.
So,
Now then, let's meet again at the class trial. Bye-bye. I'm too disgusted to even let out a sigh right now. That's all I can do. That's all I can say to describe the situation. So the Scarecrow was Ibuki and the Iron Man was Hiyoko. The arrow one didn't happen? How was it? Actually, I don't even have to ask. I totally expected your reaction. That was honestly the worst movie I've ever seen. Is it okay to even call that a movie? But thanks to that movie, now you know, right? Yeah, Just like he said, the characters who were killed in the movie matched the victims in this case, except for one. Ibuki's death by hanging matched the Scarecrow's death in the movie. And not just that, Hiyoko's suspended body matches the lion's death too. Wait, what? No. The lion was full of arrows, though. Not... Her throat was slit. As in slit into lumps of iron. I guess she wasn't cut into multiple pieces, but she's not full of arrows. She's suspended. I'm guessing the lion in the movie, I might have just forgot this already, but was it suspended from the arrows? I don't know. It would have been a complete imitation if the killer killed 3 people, but that seems that wasn't possible. Perhaps the killer is upset about that right now, or the killer's main goal was just an imitation murder. They should be upset about it, but I'm not sure if that's even true. Ding dong bing bong.
Hello!
Okay, so...
How's everybody doing? It's me, Monokuma! Yay! Awesome!
Hi, Monokuma.
The class trial's gonna start, you know.
Whoa!
So, make sure you guys come to Monokuma Rock ASAP! I'll see you soon!
It's already time. So this again. I need to go to that place again. But now's not the time to be a coward. The reason Ibuki and Hiyoko became victims in order to find the truth. The one thing I can do is go. I don't know why the connection to the lion with the arrows, right? I like the look of that one. Yeah, would have swore she was gonna be like the Tin Man, the Iron Man, but not the case. Okay. Now to think about it, right? Truth be told, I don't really know. Like, have any guesses? Brush one pipe due to choking. I might have mentioned this before, but normally when someone gets hanged like that, something that initially happens is their neck breaks. There's no sign of that happening, but I mean, it's not a guaranteed thing to happen. But I think most of the time it does. Hiyoko's cause of death was bloodlust due to her throat being slit by a sharp edged tool. It appears her death was instant. Normally, slit throats aren't instant, though, too. It usually takes a while to bleed out. Not a while, but it takes a little bit of time to bleed out. Maybe they're just using instant as a loose term there. Huh. So initially I thought Ibuki might have been killed second because she had blood on her slippers. And she wasn't bleeding at all. So I don't know. There's nothing weird about the rope, right? We just pressed the wrong button. There's nothing weird about the rope. So wherever Hiyoko died, she got blood on this stepladder. But the stepladder didn't have blood on it when Ibuki was already hanging, yes? Okay, Ibuki did die first. Absolutely. She was hung up on display. Everything was there. Sure. Killer was still there. And Hiyoko came to do her kimono in the mirror, saw it. Killer probably dragged her into the storage room. while Hajime was there, yeah? Hiyoko seems easy enough to restrain. Then after Hajime left, the killer would have had to drag her out of the storage room first. And tie her up and then slit her throat? No, that would... I mean, even if Hiyoko is like easily overpowered, right, because of her size disadvantage, to everyone on this island, because she's like I think she's like a clear almost not foot, but like 7 or 8 inches shorter than everyone. Oh, it might even just be a foot. Yeah, she's 4'2". Everyone has at least a foot on her, except for him, but he's already dead. And him. But no, it's still almost a foot. So she does have quite a disadvantage in terms of size and weight compared to everyone else. Even being said, she would have been able to struggle against whoever it was, and would have made her getting tied up to have her throat slit extremely hard. So her throat had to be probably slit before the tying up. Then the killer wrapped duct tape around it to stop the blood from pouring out completely, and then wrapped her up there as well. They already said there wouldn't be enough time for this. I have no idea who the killer is, by the way. They're hinting at the curtains in the conference room as being a clue, yes? But what clue is it? Are they saying... What are they saying, actually, with that? Is there any pictures of that? Can I see that picture over there? I really wish I could see that picture over there. Because I made the point out that the curtains reach all the way to the ground and onto the ground, but the curtains in the music venue, they don't quite fit there. So are they suggesting that Ibuki was hanging herself in the conference room? That wouldn't make any sense, though. Yeah, that's impossible, actually. That wouldn't make any sense, because we saw the video and then we rushed over to the music venue where she was already hanging. Right? So... No, okay, but there is a gown missing, yes? There is a gown missing, so... So what? So what? Yeah, so what? What is... Is the broken machine at the music venue not actually the machine that they use for the broadcasting? Maybe it's like something that is just the same type of machine that they use, or that they have over in the alleyway, or machine alley, what the hell it's called. Broke that, brought the other ones to the conference room, and acted like Ibuki was gonna hang herself? Because the gown's missing. So Ibuki was long dead then, probably. If that is the case. Like super long dead if that was the case, yeah? So say the killer killed Ibuki. But I guess like, okay, so that explains why they were saying the rope looks a little weird, right? And... even I said it's kind of weird that the neck wasn't actually broken, because normally when in hangings, unless it's like one of those ones where they pull the person up in their own right, those though they suffocate there, though I think their neck ends up snapping anyways due to the weight of the body, but in ones with like drop downs, the main way to kill them isn't suffocation. It's actually the snap of the neck of when they drop down. So this is saying that she has a crushed windpipe from choking, relative choking. That's the clue, right? So she didn't die by the hanging, by standing on a stepladder and dropping down. She was choked out before she was hung up. Okay, so she was killed probably early in the day, before any of us were even awake. The killer swapped the surveillance cameras at some point, made themselves to look like Ibuki, well, not even really Ibuki, but put a hemp bag on, because there's 2 hemp bags, right? Buy one, get one free, as Monokuma said. Took the spare hospital gown, dressed up, 2 stepladders. Did we see any other place that had 2 stepladders? I don't know. I'm assuming there's more than 2 stepladders, though. Is there any differences between stepladders? I think they're the same. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I think I'm getting a bigger picture of it, yeah? So what we saw wasn't the music venue on the surveillance camera. It was the conference room. Were there candles in the conference room? I don't know. You know, I don't know. As to who the killer is, I have no idea. It's not like Fuyuhiko. Too small to fit into the gown like that compared to Ibuki. Hair doesn't match well. There might be wigs on the island. I don't think it's Sonya. Again, hair doesn't match. Actually, did we even see the hair in the initial recording? No, we don't. We don't see the hair at all. Okay. We can see the hair clearly there of Ibuki hanging, though. And we don't see any hair there. So hair-wise, we don't know. It could be anyone with any type of hair. Obviously, it's not Nekomaru. One, he's currently possibly dying somewhere, but at the same time, gigantic man. Can't really hide that. Not Akane. The skin is different shade, so yeah, not Akane. Also was crying like a little baby the entire time. Nagito was dying, so it's not him. Well, not dying, but he was bedridden, right? The only people it could have been are technically me, though it wasn't. Gundam Style, Chiaki, Sonya, and Mikan, right? Oh, and Kazuichi. I don't think Chiaki would do it. Or Sonya. I really don't think it would be Sonya. I could be wrong on that one. Gundam, he's a little weird. Maybe Chiaki. I guess it's a possibility, though he doesn't seem like the person to do that. Nagito's Nagito. Then Mikan. Mikan was with us this morning. But if Ibuki was dead, like long before like we did anything this morning, then I guess that doesn't matter. Though her and Fuyuhiko were together around the time, though they did split up to look for Ibuki. So she would have had to kill Hiyoko then? I don't, not Hiyoko. Apparently I called Fuyuhiko Hiyoko like a few different times a couple episodes ago. I don't know why it's messing with my brain now. I actually don't know, to be honest. It literally could be anyone aside from Hajime at this point, and Nagito. Though I doubt it's Fuyuhiko due to size differences and all that jazz. Not to mention his personality change. I don't see Sonya or Chie doing it, but at the same time, there have been many different types of characters that I was like, oh, they probably won't do anything. And just, they've done that before. Like, actually, I don't even think that's true. I think I said there's probably a bunch of people that would do it. Though you can usually tell as the story progresses that someone's not gonna do it. Like, I think at this point, we can guarantee that Hajime and Fuyuhiko aren't gonna kill anyone on this island, sadly. But everyone else, I think they're still up in the air, except for the dead ones. I don't know. I really don't, and I'm sad that Ibuki's dead. And hopefully it's not one of the characters that I like, you know, Akane or Chie. I mean, I do like Chie. Hopefully she doesn't show up and kill someone, though. That would definitely be out of character for her. Chiaki, Mikan, and yeah, I mean, I really hope none of them are the killers, but at the same time, it's gonna be one of them, right? I don't think it's gonna be. It's not these two. I would be kind of surprised if it was Gundam style for this. If it was like more, it would be kind of telling. But the dude doesn't seem that smart. But I feel like there would be some sort of give tell that it was him. Either like the earrings or some sort of hamster related thing, or just something demonic would just be like, oh, okay, it's Gundam kind of. But like, who knows, right? I mean, Kazuichi knew about the cameras, yeah? And how you can only broadcast like the swapping of the ones. But did anyone else know about that? I don't know. So that's the, yeah, okay, that's it. No, I'm done doing circles in my head. That's it for this episode. We're gonna have a class trial next time, or at least the first half. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, press like below. If you're not subscribed yet, when you have my video second, check out some of the content, see if it's to your liking. Once again, thank you for watching. Hope you all have a great day.